morning. What time is it? Phone's still off from last night. Okay. Turning my phone on. We're doing, I think we did Taurus yesterday. Taurus, but it was like, we didn't know we were doing Taurus till the very end of the reading. Slash Aquarius. It was kind of also an Aquarius reading. I don't know. It's 5:58 a.m. July 22nd. Hello. Have we entered Leo season yet? I think today is the first day of Leo season. Bitch, it's a hot girl summer. Oh my god. Don't do that again. Okay. I don't like Megan Thee Stallion anymore, sorry. Oh my gosh. I was watching I put my hair extensions in today. I was watching a Paris Hilton, like a reality, like it was like somebody was recapping the Paris Hilton like BFF reality TV show. It was like an hour and a half. They went over like all of the episodes in the season. I don't know. It was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen, and it was hilarious. I don't know if you guys remember like the mid 2000 like in like 2009, 2007, 2008, 2009, like the reality shows back then, like glorious, hilarious, absolutely prime time, like just what a cool time to be alive. Whoa. Oh, it was a mess, dude. It was crazy. Anyways, people are so stupid. If you guys know what I'm talking about, it's funny. Anyways, we're doing Gemini. How are y'all doing? I guess we're going to start with one of these. What an odd picture. Notice how in her hands she has these like dolls. She's wearing green. Somebody could be very jealous, or there could be a lot of feelings of envy around someone. You could spark a lot of envy in people, Gemini, or like you feel envious, or it's like there's this energy of people being envious of you, or maybe it could even be like but that's also, it's moon in Sagittarius, which is technically like opposite to you. So there could be issues, or you could be having problems, or something to do with like your close relationships in your life right now, Gemini, where like you're just noticing, it could be almost like a feeling of people trying to hold you back a little bit. Like people see your greatness and your potential for greatness. And that could maybe make people in your life feel inadequate, or feel like they want to hold you back, or like there's almost like this feeling of people trying to make you feel less than who you are, or like doubt your abilities. Almost like a gaslighting kind of energy due to their own jealousy. And you could be kind of removing yourself from situations like that. Okay. Or like you're just kind of like in an energy where it's like you just need to focus on yourself right now, Gemini. That could be, that's not necessarily always what it is, but could be what it is. Like there could just be like a feeling of, you know, happiness is your birthright. You know, it's really, really difficult because I would say Geminis, you're probably one of the most, you're hands down the best sign at networking. Without a doubt, the best sign at networking, the best sign at making friends with people. You know how to make friends with people, you know how to connect with people. And a lot of times, And it's not your own fault. It's just that a lot of times people are not the best. A lot of people, especially in relationships or in situations, people have a tendency to kind of maybe do you wrong, or to take advantage of you, take advantage of your abilities, your greatness, of your ability to really be truly adaptable to your surroundings, and have such a friendly and outgoing kind of and approachable. You're very approachable. And you're intelligent. You're smart. You know a lot of things about a lot of stuff. You know a lot of stuff. You're very smart. You could be thinking a lot about your career right now, Gemini. You could be thinking a lot about your career and really feeling a really strong pull or a really strong urge to expand in regards to your finances from your career. You really are expanding from your finances are expanding this year. This year you're definitely making a lot of money. And I feel like that is due to the fact of 10 houses from Gemini, which rules the MC, or your public persona, your career, what you do, what your profession is, as well as Jupiter being in the second house from you, is really a great year for building wealth, personal wealth, right? And that doesn't even necessarily mean through investments, but this is really through your own personal abilities, the things that you are able and capable of doing and achieving. With that North Node being in the 10th house and Jupiter being in the second house from you, and as well as Uranus coming into your sign, that's already, Uranus is big, but also that other connection there, it's just, it's a really, now is the time where your life is probably changing forever. You're going through some extremely monumental changes in your life. Not bad, it's good energy. You're building something, you're creating something, you're using the knowledge you have to create something phenomenal for yourself. So congratulations. I just want to say congratulations. I feel like you achieved something recently, or you're about to achieve something. You're going to really cross some really profound barriers and boundaries in your life, and it will probably never be the same again. And you already know that. And that could be causing a lot of jealousy from people that are not on the same side as you, people that went against you, or people that did you wrong in the past. They're going to have to see you win now. Now you're winning, Gemini. It's your time to win. It's your time to have these random bursts of energy, these random profound ideas, right? Uranus rules Aquarius, which is innovative ideas. And you have such a amazing, tactical mind of being ruled by Mercury, when Uranus is the higher octave of Mercury. So it's you have the big dog, the greater energy of your smaller planet. So it's think of the regional manager, think of The Office by Michael Scott, right? Think of Michael Scott, and then Uranus would be Jan, or the head of the company kind of energy. So it's you have that energy with you. It's you're working with people a lot greater than you were working with before. Profound people, profound networking opportunities are coming into your life. It's your dreams are coming true. But I do feel there is this desire with this calling back card, the Sagittarius moon card. It's giving me the vibe you, even though there were people in your life that might have done you wrong or felt jealous of you, it's you still have visions of seeing a happy life with them. It's you still have visions of them being in your success with you, even if they didn't see it at the beginning, or even if they doubted you. It's like you still, even if they are jealous of you, like you're still in the energy of like, you're just very easy to get along with. You're very easy to get along with because you mirror people, which can be difficult sometimes when you're dealing with large groups of people, but be your little chameleon self, right? Be the mirror. Be the mirror that people wish they could be around, right? And that's something cool when like you're not bitter and you're not envious and you're not jealous and you really have worked to make your core self someone you like. You don't necessarily have to show that to people. But when you make your mirror the most beautiful mirror, when you make your mirror the highest quality mirror, people desire, people dream, people hope, wish, will pay a lot of money to have you be that mirror for them. Right? So make yourself amazing, make yourself great, focus on being great. Be the best mirror, right? Here we have this mirror card in reverse. So who or what is triggering you? And then we have starseed. What lights you up? The presence of love will always cast out fear. We have Venus in Capricorn. Okay, so something, Orion activation is also in reverse. Supernova, recreation, renewal, and rebirthed by light. With the starseed, what lights you up? Something to think about Capricorn. Okay, so Cancer, Gemini and Capricorn, is it contra Antisha? All I know is that Gemini has the same amount of light as Capricorn does darkness. So if we were to take the wheel and instead of splitting it like this, we split it in terms of balancing out the light spectrum. So the same way that Virgo has the same amount of lightness as Aries does darkness. So it's not necessarily, it's a weird kind of conjunct, like weird alignments to make, as well as the same way that Libra has the same amount of darkness or lightness that Pisces does darkness. It's called Antisha. Look that up. But I do know that Gemini, because the lightness is going, like the darkness always moves out of the way for the light, right? So that's something to think about. Like, the dark, like if you have a light, depending on how strong your light is, the darkness will always clear for the light to be present. And so that's the cool thing about having more of a light, being more on the light side of things. And you do have dominion in regards to the Capricorn and Gemini Antisha. I believe that's what they call it, or look into that. I don't know if you're interested in that. It's a weird kind of like advanced astrological aspect. Feelings of love and friendship, being fond of affection and care. And this is coming out as an Italian word. Yeah. And that fell right on top of this Capricorn. Gemini, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. You could be interested in a Capricorn. Or like I said, Capricorn's the natural house of career. So like I said, you could be really in love with your job, your career, your persona, the things that you're just doing in your life. You have a really strong feeling of love and you're very fond of, and you feel a lot of affection from, and you give a lot of affection to your career right now, because also it's giving you finances. Let's see. I have no idea what language this is, but it says feeling so overwhelmed with anticipation and excitement for someone who's coming to visit that you keep running out to check if they've arrived. So you could be traveling with that Sagittarius card. Sagittarius is all about long distance traveling. You could be traveling to see someone, or someone's coming to travel to see you. Ineffable, too immense to be expressed in words, or indescribable. I'm going to put that on happiness is my birthright. I really do feel like there's something that's going to be just extremely, extremely, you're just going to be like you're overwhelmed with, like you're anticipating something, like overwhelmed with anticipation. You could have been waiting for something for a really long time, and it's like finally here. It's finally like, oh my God, you got it. Like, oh my God, the person's here. Like, oh my God, you finally get to see this person. This could be a long distance relationship. Okay, you could have been in a long distance relationship with someone for a very long time, where it's like you could have even spent like years apart from this person. You see how this person has like a cake by her legs and she's in bed. It's like you're finally like years apart, or it's like years of waiting, years of, you know, and something's finally coming through for you. Like you're finally, like that product that you've been, you know, dealing with manufacturers for a super long time. It's like, it's finally going to be released, or it's like your grand opening is something like that is happening. Like something monumental is happening for you. The belief that most things turn out for the greater good, even though bad things happen. I'm going to put that on the mirror, right? There could have been like a lot of setbacks in the making of this, or there could be a setback coming up soon, like something that is going to kind of like stop the process of something momentarily, or that's something that's happened a lot during this process. And maybe that's why you're feeling such an intense like anticipation. So also like something to really think about is if there is that energy. Let me think. Capricorn is the 8th house from you. This could have to do with investments, or it could have to do with like finally being able to be intimate with someone, or finding someone that you're like sexually compatible with. Finding somebody that aligns with your financial and your sexual feelings, beliefs. Finding somebody that really aligns with who you are sexually could be that as well. To be moved to tears by words, heartwarming. To be moved to tears by. So something could be like, I feel like it's like, you know, when you get like news, like, I don't know, it's like something you're like, oh my, like, I feel like a sense of like, oh my God, are you serious? Like, whoa. Don't make me cry. It's not bad energy. It's good energy. I feel a true sense of like, I don't want to say shock, because it's not shock, but it's just like disbelief and like, whoa, congratulations. I don't even know what it's about, but congratulations, I want to say. What is this Orion activation? A supernova, recreation, renewal, and rebirth by light. It keeps falling on this Capricorn energy. When you ask questions about something you already know the answers to. When you think of the best thing to say after the moment has passed, literally translate to staircase words. Okay, so that's like when you're in the moment. I don't know, I kind of think of that more like when you have like a fucking super cool comeback, but like you don't get like the perfect comeback or the thing to say until like you're in the car on the way home or something like that. Like you think of something really witty to say or something really clever to say, but like you were too overwhelmed in the moment to say anything. Like say the thing that would have like been perfect. You're like, damn it. Last one. You have the energy for something, having resilience, strength, and power, and that's what lights you up. So you have the power to do this. You, like I said, you have the ability to create this thing. You have the ability to, like, you're capable of this, whatever it is. Let's get you one of these cards. We have resolution, old timelines collapsing, insights, higher self-embodiment, and expression. Very interesting. You can see, if you look there, you can see a face. And you can see some like quartz crystals. You can also see a butterfly and dolphins. Butterflies are symbolic of transformation. The butterfly reminds me of like the pituitary gland. Is that what it's called? In the throat. So that's symbolic of Taurus, which is also like the throat is your second house. There could really be something really big financially coming in for you. It's like you get like something outstanding happens for you financially is what I was like. A resolution happens, something great happens for you financially. You get like a good job, or you get a good like something's going to happen for you financially. Okay, so while Gemini has been waiting for this, right, there is an energy of waiting for something for a long time. Can you tell me about the past? The past, the time during this waiting period that Gemini has been experiencing. The Hierophant. The Hierophant has the keys. The Hierophant has the keys to something. The Hierophant has, that's tradition, right? That's going about something the way that you're supposed to go about something. That's going traditional. That's taking the proper avenues, the proper routes, doing the proper things that you are supposed to be doing. That's going about things in a way that is tried and true, that have been done before. That's like the head honcho. That's like big organizations. That's banks. That's anything that's very big, like something that's like by the book. That's like law. That's tradition. That's religion. That's anything that has to do with that's old money. That's that's good money. That's God's money. That's birthright energy. That's being chosen by, you know, some sort of official or someone, right? That's like look at the crown he's wearing. Like this person had, and then if you look at the staff he has, like look at all of those extra rungs. Like this person has the ability to really take you to levels that you've never experienced before in your life. And what about the present? What is Gemini currently feeling as they're sitting here watching this video right now? I feel like right now with this Two of Wands coming out in reverse, either you're really thinking about the possibilities that life has for you. Like you're really planning things, you have a lot of ideas. Or with it coming out in reversed, it could literally talk about like, I'm going to read this one from Crowley's book just because I know that he really resonates a lot. Maybe we should read let the woman be girt with a sword before me. This woman represents Venus, and as she is now, is in the new aeon no longer mere vehicle of her male counterpart, but armed and militant. In this sign, the moon is exalted. Her influence is represented not only by the woman, but by the 9 nails. Oh, I forgot, in Crowley's Hierophant card, so the Hierophant stands for the nails in a structure. The glue that holds like families, systems together, right? It's like you're getting the blessing from the glue, right? Like things are really beginning to, the foundation of an idea, of a relationship, of something that you've been waiting a very long time for, are finally becoming melded together, right? The thing that's going to hold everything together, all of these different parts and bits and pieces are finally like becoming solidified. Let's read what he says about the Two of Wands really quick. For pure will, unassuaged of purpose, delivered from the lust of result, is in every way perfect. Okay, so you could be a little bit too tied to like a result of something. And that could be the only thing, like right now, like you're a little bit too tied to a specific result. You have to let go. In order for something to manifest, you really need to let go. Become slightly impartial to it. That always tends to work out best when you're slightly impartial to it. Remove yourself from it. Find a way to be happy without it. And watch it materialize before you. Become impartial to it. I know y'all just saw that. All right, let's go for Gemini. What do we have coming out for the future of Gemini and with these keys that are being granted to Gemini? Ay, ay, ay. You're going to have enough to be able to give away. You're going to have enough to be able to donate to charities. You're going to have enough to be able to help people that are less fortunate than you. And you will do so very happily. Because you've been helped in the past and you know what it feels like to wait. You know what it feels like to have lack. So because you're being given this opportunity, or you were given this opportunity, you were given this ability to really grow something phenomenal for yourself. You know you will return the favor tenfold too when you have it. When you'll know when it's time for you to return the favor. You'll just know. It's like when you see somebody and they come up to you and they ask you for some spare change, that's not the person you're going to give it to. It's going to be the person that you see sitting there, and they might not look homeless. They might not look like they don't have a lot, but there's just something inside you that's going to know. And you're going to walk up to that person and you're going to say, hey, I have something for you. Maybe that'll happen to you, or maybe that happened to you in the past. Somebody's just going to have a feeling. They're just going to know. Ardra, bloodline of Jesus. Sorry, I must leave now. So these people that are secretly envious of you, these people that are secretly in competition with you, these people that act like they're your friend, but really secretly they hate to see you win. These people, I don't know, take with that a grain of salt. Anyways, I gotta go now. Thank you guys for watching this. I hope you all have a great morning, a great day. I hope you all really enjoy your work days. The novice. Very curious and have little to no experience outside of media. They long to be initiated into the ways of the world, seen as sweet and innocent, but they know it is not the case. They want someone with experience and a bit of corruption. And evil will make that too strong, and you will scare them off. So it looks like you kind of want a bad boy or a bad girl. Bad to the bone. Thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you later, okay? Bye. Batches. Good reading. I liked it. Bye.